Okay. Dear Mooji, I have watched many of the YouTube videos, and there is a wonderful resonance and residing in this emptiness of which he speaks. There is gratefulness. I wish to ask Mooji this question. You say many times and in different ways, if there is a practice, if there is something to do, be here in that which doesn't move. Be here in that one which is not identified with I or me. Here in this space, which is manifesting in this email, there is this quiet place, unbound and inclusive of the mind and body, which is beyond anything that needs to be done. What is meant by if there is a practice, etc.? Who and what is there that can practice? Namaste, John. If there's a practice means that as long as there's a sense that there is a me, an individual, autonomous, separate entity called myself, felt as myself, different from other selves, then the search for truth must arise in your heart. The search for freedom must arise in your heart. Then comes the question, how can I find that thing? Then we may engage in what is called an inquiry into it, which you may call a practice. You don't want to call it anything, you don't have to call it anything. But there's nothing wrong with calling it also a practice. Here in this page, which is manifesting in this email, in this quiet space, unbound and inclusive of the mind and body, which is beyond anything that needs to be done. What is meant by if there's a practice? Now you see this person is asking, he's very clever, but you're not there all the time. You're not consistently, because you are mentioning, when I'm in this space, then where's the question? Then you better answer that yourself. Isn't it? Why when I'm in the space means sometimes you're not. Then when you're not, then the question is, how can I get back to this? What must I do? Then you may say a practice is for you. So I sense in this a kind of cleverness. You know, okay, now I'm in this space, so where is the practice? Why don't you answer yourself then? You see? I don't regard this as a genuine question at all. Who or what is it that can practice? Well, I think by the time I'm reading this, you may find that it's you again who have to practice. A little time has elapsed. If you are continuously in this state, so to speak, that's your natural state. So you're not even aware, I am in this state. It's just your natural state then. Then the work is done, if you want to say like that. All the people who keep talking, who is there to do things and so on, they're all full of nonsense, their minds. Because one time or other they are thinking, oh, you know, they also sometimes, you're not admitting it to your Neo-Advaita friends, because it's a kind of club and you all speak like that. But the truth is that if genuinely you have understood, then your understanding will encompass my need or to point that there is a practice while you have the sense that you are separated. I don't have to call it a practice, we can call it other things. So, I don't know what to say. I don't feel anything from this type of question.